Good day. Like in music for third quarter, in arts, for third quarter, we are going to discuss the arts and crafts of South Asia, West and Central Asia. Look carefully on the sample of this arts on the next slides so you can answer your module based on what you see on the slides. Let's begin. We begin periods of Indian art. Ancient period, 3900 BCE to 1200 CE. Some evidences of the early civilization are bronze and copper statuettes and steatite seals, which show vigor and concern for surface texture as constantly characterized in Indian art. The Ajanta caves of Maharashtra, India are 30 rock-cut cave monuments that date back from the 2nd century BCE to the 600 CE, including paintings and sculptures considered to be masterpieces of Buddhist religious art, as well as frescoes that are reminiscent of the Sigiriya paintings in Sri Lanka. Classical period, 5th to 6th centuries. The image of Shiva, the destroyer, develops into Shiva, the cosmic dance, the four-arm figure, where one hand holds the fire with which he destroys, another holds a drum, which is the first sound heard in the world at birth. The third arm points up in a reassuring gesture and a fourth points down to the dwarf in which he dances. Islamic ascendancy, 1192 to 1757, or transitional period. This was the period of evolution from Vedism into Hinduism or Brahmanism. The two great Indian epics, the Mahabharata and the Ramayana, emerged in this period. Mughal period, 16th century. Mughals contributed to the enrichment of Indian culture, in painting and in architecture. The most splendid example is the Taj Mahal, built in 1632 by Shah Jahan in memory of his wife. For comparison purposes, we have India again. The Diyas, clay lamps lit during Festival of Lights or Diwali. And the purpose of this is to persuade Lakshmi, goddess of wealth, into their home. Start with Diwali. This is the Hindu New Year in India, also called the Festival of Lights, celebrated by Hindus. Households burn special clay lamps, diyas, to light the way for the goddess of wealth, Lakshmi. It is usually painted with different colors to make it more attractive. After Diwali we have Rangoli, Indian art of making designs or patterns on the floor of the house. It comes from the word rang, meaning color, and avali, meaning rows of color. It uses finely ground white powder along with different colors. The patterns or designs used are geometric patterns, swastika, lotus, trident, creepers, leaves, fish, conch, flowers, animals, etc. Begin with Rangoli. The art of making designs or patterns on the walls or the floor of the house, uses finely ground white powder along with different colors. It is one of the most beautiful and most pleasing art forms of Indian arts. It is comprised of two words, rang, meaning color, and avali, meaning colored creepers, or row of colors. And now we have the truck art of Pakistan. It's like our jeepney here in the Philippines. Trucks are not only used for the object's delivery purposes but in South Asian region, which include Afghanistan and Pakistan. Trucks are being decorated with bright paints, mirrors, bells, chains, motifs of birds, flowers, famous personalities, animals, fish, glittery sheets, stickers, battery-operated lights, small bells, jangling chains, beadwork, and woodwork. We have this awesome truck art. A brightly colored flamboyant truck of Pakistan, usually painted with images of idealized landscapes, famous personalities, flowers and trees. Its purpose is to represent Pakistan culture and share peace to the world. Now let's see mandala. This is not just art. It is a spiritual and ritual symbol in Hinduism and Buddhism, representing the perfect universe. Usually seen in India, Tibet, Nepal, China, Japan, Bhutan, and Indonesia. Its commonly used materials are pencil, paper and any coloring material, e.g., watercolor. It usually has circular designs symbolize the idea that life is never-ending, and everything is connected. Have the beautiful mandala. A mandala is a symbolic picture of the universe. It can be a painting on a wall or scroll, created in colored sands on a table, or a visualization in the mind of a very skilled adept. The mandala represents an imaginary palace that is contemplated during meditation. The mandala's purpose is to help transform ordinary minds into enlightened ones and to assist with healing. Now we have the image of Shiva. Shiva is the four-armed, dancing goddess of destroyer in Hinduism. Now let's fly with Aladdin with this carpet designing. Turkmenistan produce the most unique and beautiful carpets. Uses wool, cotton, and silk in making carpets. Used geometrical designs that varied from tribe to tribe. The carpet-making art is broadly integrated into the social and cultural life of Turkmen people. Keteni. This a type of silk fabric used to make traditional clothing of the Turkmen. It is used for beautiful dresses worn by Turkmen women on special occasions. In Uzbekistan, they have manually made textile products. These are printed tablecloth, curtains, bedspreads, shawls and coverlet. It is used for utilitarian and daily round ornament as well. In Kazakhstan, they have tush kiyez. It is a large elaborately embroidered wall hangings made of felt. This is a symbol commemorating the marriage of a son or daughter. In Kyrgyzstan, they have sherdaks. It is a handmade carpets or rugs present mostly in all houses or yurts. The design signifies things like circle for the world we live in and spirals for water. In Turkmenistan, they have keteni, homespun silk used by women for their beautiful dresses. The designs are symbols unique to every family as a seal. In Tajikistan, fabrics, utensils, musical inst, carpets, furniture and jewelry's fine carvings. This is a centuries-old industry. Symbolize pride for the artists. In Syria and Lebanon, they have embroidery, ceramics, metalwork and handmade soap and pottery. The pottery is a struggling centuries-old industry in Lebanon. They believe for its use is good for the health. That's all for today and thank you. God bless.